Good morning, good morning, good morning. How you doing? Well, first of all, you can see on front of me, I have got a fantastic English cooked breakfast. And at the moment, I am in the Dalby Cafe, which is in Cliftonville. And interestingly enough, the Dalby Cafe is just across the road from the Greek Orthodox Church. Margate does actually have quite a large Greek community here, and they've got their own church, and even on a Saturday, the kids can come along and they can learn their Greek and basically keep up with what's happening back in their home countries or homelands of Cyprus and Greece, and basically stay in touch. And they do a lot for the local community, and a lot of the religious festivals that they do in Greece, they actually do it here as well. So here we are then at the Dalby Cafe. I've got to be honest, it's got a very good reputation, and the place was actually told to me on my booking instructions where I'm staying at the moment, which is just down the road at the Dalby Rooms. So there you go, the Dalby Cafe. Right, let me just switch the screen round. And here I am now here. Can't believe I'm here in the UK at the moment. It's been a very interesting day yesterday, flying out from Zakynthos. Just to let you know, the flight out was delayed. That was due to some problems with the flight being late somewhere else, and it was like a knock-on effect. But anyway, we got away. The flight itself on the way out wasn't capacity. There was still a lot of seats there, so if anybody wanted to get a last-minute trip, they could have done so quite easily on that flight. No troubles whatsoever. It was strange. You did have to wear your mask. You did have to make sure that your nose was covered, your mouth was covered, and all of that. And I've got to be honest, the Thomas Cook staff were really hot on that. I actually ordered their ploughman's lunchbox, basically, so I could take the bloody mask off and eat it, and I had a little picnic because the people sat beside me decided to move to other seats because obviously there was more room and people could spread out if they wanted to. But all in all, the flight was not half bad, and they got us in a good time. Gatwick was really weird. I've been through Gatwick many times. I've never seen it so quiet. It was really weird. Normally Gatwick at immigration is an absolute hubbub of people all running about. Lots of people. Not like that at all. And considering it's a Tuesday, during the week, it was very quiet. In fact, when we arrived, as they bring you in through immigration, you did have the feeling that you were in like a police state. Police everywhere. They even have sniffer dogs. I understand that some of these sniffer dogs are not there looking for drugs. They're actually looking for people suffering from COVID, and they've got dogs specially trained that walk up and down the aisle, and if you have got COVID, the dog will wag his tail and they pull you to one side. Although I must admit, nobody on our flight had a wag of the tail from a dog, and they basically let us through. Obviously you needed your PDF form as well. That's the first time it was really looked at, to be quite honest, in the whole of the journey, was by the police and immigration as you went and checked through. Going on the trains, again, the trains really empty. Not many people on the trains in comparison to what it's like normally. And in fact, because of that, I was able to get across quicker from from Gatwick to Margate. And in fact, I was in Margate for about 6:30 in the evening, so I was really quite impressed at just how quickly I got across country. At the moment, we're still waiting to see what's happening with London at the moment. They've been shouting that they've had record numbers in the last 24 hours. Sadiq Khan is wanting to shut London down, where Manchester is wanting to stay open. So at the moment, I'm still on board to go see my son, maybe tomorrow or on Thursday, sorry, should I say. However, we'll wait and see. But I'm definitely seeing my mum today at 1 o'clock. Right, let's have a quick look at the news then. What's been going on? Well, first of all, I thought what I would do is quickly give you the Greek COVID numbers at the moment as they stand. Greece yesterday recorded a record high of COVID infections. They had 667 new cases, which is a cause for concern. 45 of those cases were from people coming in from ports outside of the country, passing through. There was 45 people were registered there, and 88 of those cases also from known contaminations from people who basically had come into contact with people. The most worrying thing at the moment is there's been a change in the demographic for people becoming infected. it seems that 60% of the new cases of COVID detection are people between the age of 18 to 39. So basically the youth group, as they're calling it, and 60% of the new cases were that group, which has not been seen in those numbers before. So that's something that's a little bit worrying and something that has to be kept an eye on. I was having a look at the Thanet stats actually to just see how Thanet compared to Greece in general. Thanet, believe it or not, has had 146 deaths. Thanet, the second highest death rate in the Kent area, only beaten by Medway at 188. Cliftonville, where my mum is, the area for her has shown 15 deaths since the pandemic started. Margate town has shown 6 deaths since the pandemic started. Ramsgate Harbour has had 11 deaths, and the only place in the country that has not been affected by any deaths whatsoever in the UK, believe it or not, is a place called Ramsgate Eddleston, which is just outside of Ramsgate, a little area there, which has recorded 0. And they were making the news actually today because of that rate. Anyway, also today, a bit of Greek news for you as well. There's new flights from Switzerland coming to Zakynthos next year in 2021. An airline, I've never heard of them before, called Share Airways. All right, they are operating out of Switzerland, so they're bringing people obviously from Zurich, and they're getting flights that are going to start on the 15th of, the flights from them are going to Corfu on the 15th to the 21st of October next year. 15th of May to 21st of October. And then they've also got flights coming to Zante that are going to start on the 17th of May and then run through to the 18th of October. For those people interested in Share Airways, they're quite a large airway actually. They've got 19 destinations in Europe. They also have North Africa on their itinerary. Also the Middle East is on their itinerary as well as Europe. So again, that'll be something to keep a lookout for. A lot more Swiss coming to Zakynthos. And my last bit of interesting news for you. Yesterday, the Greek police were celebrating their patron saint day. And the patron saint of the Greek police, in case you're all interested, is Saint Artemis. Yep, he was in fact a Roman general back in the day. He served as governor of Egypt. He was also one of the generals who supported the Bishop of Alexandria when the Christian faith was starting to be exerted into the Roman world. However, there was a change of pope at one point, a change of leader of Rome at one point, who then was Emperor Julius, who came along, and Julius wanted to go back to the original pagan beliefs, of which Artemis was not in favour of. And basically he was martyred for his religious beliefs because he wouldn't give them up. So anyway, so the police yesterday were all in church celebrating their Patron Saints Day, and so that's probably why if there's a crime spike, it was because they're all in church. Right, let's have a quick look, see who's looking in at the moment. Tuning in. Alf Ling is watching. Nice to have you with us, Alf. Patrick Curtis is also looking in as well. Patrick Curtin is watching as well. Another Patrick. Lyndon from Wales is tuning in. Also, Joe Redding from Ireland is also looking in as well. Nice to have you, Joe. Catherine Ling is looking in. Adele Woodhouse is also there. Rainer Peter Dillon is also looking in. Ian Daly from Thanet, also from Broadstairs, actually, he's tuning in as well. Nice to have you with us. Nick Roberts as well is tuning in. Teresa Ann Huggett is watching as well. Joe Redding says, enjoy your days. See you in January, hopefully. Hopefully we'll see you in January as well. See how Ireland gets on with the pandemic at the moment, and also with Brexit that's still going on as well. Christine Wildridge is also tuning in. Brian Darlington is watching. I've also got somebody whose name is completely in Greek all the way along. I'm not even going to attempt to translate it, but they're watching in as well. Nice to have you there. Lindsay Lamb is tuning in as well. Chris Kemp is also watching as well. Also Lisa Kimberley, Kevin Carhill, Clive Manser, Michael Wood is looking in as well. Andrew the Fridge Watkins from Wales is also tuning in as well. Billy G. Outley is looking in. Chris O'Gorman and Andrew Fridge Watkins says the patron saint for the Brit Police is St Nick. Yeah, I knew somebody would say that. I had a feeling. You got the gag in before me. Right, that's it from me. I'm going to be visiting my mum at 1 o'clock. I've got to get to Aldi. I've got to get lots of stuff from Aldi to take back to the UK. Anyway, thank you for all the support. I don't think I'll be doing a live show today, as in the way of the music show, because basically I just really haven't got the time, but I'll be definitely doing one when I get back. So once again, if you've got any requests or dedications, just pop it below in the comments area, and I'll see you again. And I better get on with this breakfast or it's going to get cold, and I'll catch you later. You take care. Joe Redding just says, is your breakfast not cold by now? Yeah, well, I'm going to wrap it up. Okay, and I'll catch you later. You take care. Ta-ra. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? Right, a little bit of an extra broadcast this afternoon. I thought I would bring me mum on. I know she's got quite a few followers over there in Zakynthos and around the world, and basically she'd say hi, and she's pleased to see me. I've noticed we haven't got any comments appearing at the moment, so I don't know if anybody's tuned in and watching. But anyway, I'm just going to quickly just turn the camera on. So Hilary Rogers is now watching. So here's me mum, okay, and Heather Nash is tuning in. Do you want to say something to mum, to people who are looking in? Because I've been worried about you. Do you want to say something to the people tuning in? You've got quite a few people looking in at the moment.
Yes, I'm waiting to speak to them.
Yeah, oh, bless. She says she's waiting to speak to them. Well, they're there now. The people are there now. They're actually all looking in. Hilary Rogers says hi to mum. We've also got Johnny Hayes tuning in. We've got Lynn Stannard tuning in. Johnny Hayes also says hello, mum. Julie Sheridan says is watching. Brett Weston is watching. Who else is tuning in at the moment? We've also got Lynn Stallard watching as well. She's giving you a wave. In fact, all crumbs, I've just moved that back there. Let's put that back. So how are the people looking after you here? Are they doing a good job?
Doing a very good job.
And you were in hospital last week and you had to have a little procedure. What was your feeling about the staff in the hospital last week?
They were wonderful. The anaesthetist who gave me the anaesthetic was fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. Come on in. Don't be shy. We're just doing a little broadcast at the moment to Greece at the moment. What's your name, my lovely?
Rachel.
Rachel. We'll say hello, Rachel, because the people are looking in. We've got quite a lot of looker in at the moment. And how long have you been working here at Green Gables?
Years.
I've never seen you before. You're one of the new faces. It's funny that you're obviously the day staff or the night staff.
Yeah, I used to do nights. I did about a year and a half of nights.
Yeah.
So I'm now on days.
Well, I haven't been here since March. No, sorry, I haven't been here since January. So it's my first chance to see my mum. But can I just say on behalf of everybody, you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you so much. Anna, would you like a cup of tea, my darling?
Yes, please.
Oh, bless. Somebody's just said, I can see where you get your looks from, mate. So I'm not sure if it was from the lovely lady who's come in or if it's from my mum. What do you reckon? Do you think it's from you I'll get me looks?
Probably.
So anyway, nice to see you. Can I just thank everybody for tuning in at the moment? Mum is doing really well at the moment. She's still waiting the results of her tests, but at the moment morale is high. Again, the staff here have been absolutely brilliant, so I've been very lucky to come and see her. And I will hopefully see you again tomorrow as well. Obviously I'll do a little report around the area of Margate, how things are going here. There's more people coming in to see her, I think, and bringing the tea trolleys here. That's the highlight of the day, the tea trolleys in. Quick, masks up, they're coming in. And looks like, what have you got there? It looks like you got popcorn.
Popcorn, Maltesers.
Oh, I don't want
mini cheddars.
popcorn. That's how I broke my tooth.
Oh. All right, well, maybe we'll take those away.
Well,
Anna.
I'll tell you what,
a Milky Way.
No, I don't want anything.
Mini cheddars?
No.
God, they're spoiling
Just
it.
your tea.
Yeah,
Oh, I'll tell you what, are those Maltesers there? Leave that with me. There you go.
I'll leave them all with you.
You'll leave them all with
There you
me.
go.
Fantastic. Look at that. Don't let anything go to waste. Thank you for that, my lovely.
worries.
Right, there you go. You can see at the moment It's tea time here, so I will cut the broadcast there and catch you later. Ta-ra, enjoy yourselves. Here we go. Trying to switch it off now. Bless her.